This morning, a Madison District Alder censured how the Common Council decided.
Plus, lawmakers disagree on how to teach reading to students. What may come next? Good Wednesday morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now This Morning. I'm Kyrie Lee.
I'm Chris Stanford. The big story today, some frigid cold air that's moving in starting today.
What a great way to start halfway through the week. You know,
Yeah.
We're halfway there, but we're just getting started with this cold weather.
Yeah, Savannah's out on the patio. Savannah, this is another one of those cold blasts that's going to come in for a couple of days and then move out of here. There's ups and downs this season so far.
Yeah, at least we're only talking about the cold for, 1 or 2 days because we already will be warming Friday into this upcoming weekend, luckily. So we just have to get through the next about 48 hours. We are seeing snow showers move in. So if the patio Christmas lights that we have behind me didn't get you in the Christmas spirit, maybe the snow or the cold that we're going to see will. All of that is well to our northwest right now, up near La Crosse, Camp Douglas, basically west of Wisconsin Dells. We'll talk about when this is expected to move into Madison, how much snow we could see, and then exactly how cold it's going to get over the next 2 days. I'll talk about that coming up, guys.
All right, Savannah, thank you. New this morning, the Madison Common Council has voted to censure District 18 Alder Charles Miadze. The final censure vote passed with 13 in favor, 2 against, 1 abstention by District 7 Alder, and 1 recusal by District 12's Alder. He's
also been replaced in his city committees per the mayor's recommendation. This comes after 3 women accused Miadze of sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment. The city hired an independent law firm to investigate if his conduct violated the city's policy and/or state or federal laws. Miadze has been accused by several women of domestic abuse. Those include former school board member and mayoral candidate Gloria Reyes and Michelle McCoy, who spoke during public comment.
For you to attack every single one of our credibility and not take accountability, shame on you. I am disgusted by your behavior. Madison, this is not a secret. We have all spoke out to all of you. We have told you our stories. We have told you what he's done to us. And how we were repaid is you invited him to the same events that we were. And we had no choice but to show him with respect.
The investigation found that evidence did not sustain Miadze violated city, state, or federal law, but did find the accuser's accounts credible. District 1 Alder Barbara Harrington McKinney defended Miadze, calling him a handsome young black man who fell into harmful relationships.
But this censure is not about Charles Miadze's service for his district. It's about how he sees and interacts with women. A black man with a broken history that has not faced what is broken inside of him that draws him into similar relationships over and over again.
Alder Juliana Bennett says Miadze made inappropriate sexual comments to her multiple times. Alder Bennett's father gave an emotional testimony saying he felt he failed his daughter and she's not safe on council. Miadze called the allegation censure and committee removal a, quote, modern-day effort to sideline a black man who refused to back down. One alder responded with saying, quote, it is not racist to demand accountability.
In other news this morning, 3 teenagers are in police custody in a fatal shooting on Madison's north side. That shooting left 1 man dead and 2 others injured. Happened last Thursday on Troy Drive. Police arrested a 16-year-old and 17-year-old male. They are facing multiple charges this morning, including first-degree reckless homicide. There's also a 19-year-old woman facing charges for harboring and aiding a felon. MPD's Violent Crime Unit is now investigating the shooting.
The teenager accused of sexually assaulting and killing 10-year-old Lily Peters has pleaded not guilty. The now 16-year-old, who is being tried as an adult, has entered not guilty pleas on all 3 felony charges. The charges stem from the killing and assault of Peters in April of 2022. She went missing on April 22nd, and her body was found in the woods a day later. A date for his trial will be set in April.
Prosecutors in Wisconsin are filing 10 additional felony charges against 2 attorneys and an aide to President-elect Donald Trump. It's for their role in an attempt to overturn the state's 2020 presidential election results. It comes just days before their scheduled initial appearance for the original charges. The new charges are for using forgery in an attempt to defraud each of the 10 Republican electors who cast their ballots for Trump in 2020. The men are now charged with 11 total felonies. Meantime, the suspected shooter accused of killing United Healthcare's CEO is behind bars in Pennsylvania. He's fighting extradition to New York, though. That's where Luigi Mangione is charged with murder. But there's more coming out on his background this morning. People who know Mangione say that he's bright and a fan of intellectual exchanges. He's expressed varied political viewpoints, one of them a belief in universal health care. Mangione's former roommate says they started a book club that, among other things, looked at the Unabomber's manifesto. Police are now looking through a spiraled notebook. In it, Mangione allegedly debates ways to kill someone. He reportedly rules out a bomb for fear of hurting others.
A federal judge has rejected the bankruptcy auction sale of Alex Jones's InfoWars. The sale of InfoWars is part of Jones's personal bankruptcy case. He filed it in 2022 after he was ordered to pay nearly $1.5 billion in a defamation lawsuit filed by families of the Sandy Hook shooting. The judge claimed that the bankruptcy auction has fraught with illegal collusion. The judge also said it left a lot of money on the table for families of victims of the Sandy Hook school shooting. It comes after satirical news outlet The Onion received the winning bid last month.
To more local news now. At the Capitol, Republican and Democratic lawmakers agree on helping children improve their reading. They can't agree on how to get it done. Last year, lawmakers passed a series of changes to how reading is taught in the state, switching to a phonics-based approach. Now, the state superintendent of schools says that she's implementing some changes without oversight by Republican lawmakers. Republicans say they'll review Underly's decision. So now the debate on how much oversight Republican lawmakers have over Democratic-controlled agencies will likely head to the state Supreme Court.
Well, let's check in now with Savannah. What's coming up?
Tracking wind chills that are already down to the teens. We'll talk about how low they're going to go overnight.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning, brought to you by Toyota.
If you've been naughty, Santa won't bring you any presents.
Papa, turn back.
Boy, you better watch out. You better not cry.
I'm sorry.
You better not pout. I'm telling you why.
I'm sorry.
Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list
But I'm not
and
there.
checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Treat yourself to rich Ghirardelli chocolate and luscious caramel. Experience Ghirardelli caramel squares in a bag and a bar. Makes life a bite better.
Are you struggling with back or neck pain due to herniated or bulging discs? Midwest Spine and Nerve Center may be able to help you get back to your active lifestyle with our non-invasive, drug-free treatment methods, including non-surgical spinal decompression, Class 4 laser, and more. Serving Madison for over 15 years, we've helped hundreds of patients alleviate their back or neck pain. If you're looking for an alternative back or neck pain relieving therapy, call us to schedule a complimentary, no-obligation consultation today to see if we can help you get out of pain.
After my son was born, I was having a hard time leaving him, only being able to see him once before going to work and then once before bed. That's just not enough time.
At my old job, my entire check went to daycare to pay to be away from my child. We bring our kids with us in the mornings and they ride with us on our routes and then they go to school.
I'm on a route where I'm the one dropping my kids off at school. It's been phenomenal.
Being able to bring them with me has been really great for our family.
Shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and cheeks and mouth and
Skilled professionals helping you to be your best. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Give the gift of me time this year with a gift card.
Don't let an appliance breakdown break you down. Count on Brothers Maine to rise to the occasion with support baked into every deal. Whether replacing or remodeling, we'll make sure your experience is a piece of cake. Brothers Maine, feel like family.
Dare to compare Bob's Signature versus my competitor's similar hybrid mattress. Both have multiple layers of memory foam, but mine is $1,200 less. Sure, they're not exactly the same, but is theirs worth so much more? Dare to compare! In store or at mybobs.com.
What's up? You seem kind of sluggish today. Things aren't really moving. You could use some Metamucil.
Metamucil psyllium fiber helps keep your digestive system moving so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil keeps you moving. And try clear fiber with no grit and no flavor.
Treat yourself to rich Ghirardelli chocolate and luscious caramel. Experience Ghirardelli caramel squares in a bag and a bar. Makes life a bite better.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
We're back here at 6:09, seeing what's going on in the 608. You know, we're about to turn the page on a new year, and that means a brand new passport helping you support local establishments.
Our Josh Prider is live in Fitchburg ahead of their launch parties this weekend. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, 2025 right around the corner, and these puppies are now out. We featured these before. It's the Mad City Cocktails and Rock County Cocktails passports. This is going to help you support local establishments like where we're standing this morning. This is Seminole Tap, and this is where the launch party is going to be happening Sunday. We've got Greg this morning. Lexi's behind the bar as we talk a little bit about why this is so important in the 608. Greg, I want to start with you. It's good to see you again.
It's been a bit, but we can reminisce now about the last couple of years. Yeah.
We sure can. So hard to believe, 2025, we got them in our hands here this morning.
Yeah, it was, I think, our 15th edition.
Wow.
So it's been a bit, yeah.
So, you know, you started this back in 2009 as a way for people to get out and support local establishments here in southern Wisconsin.
Absolutely. They had the smoking ban, and then we had, you know, that was like trying to get people back out into the wild, so to speak, and this kind of did that and got them to go out and roam around with. Now we added the scavenger hunt feature, so it's even like more fun for the people to go out and not only get the 2-for-1 drink savings and food deals, but they can go around and search cool bars just like the Seminole Tap.
Yeah, this is a way for people to get out, try something new. Lexi, you're behind the bar, so this is the second year that you guys have been a part of this.
Yes, actually we have. So we actually opened up last year, so this is going to be our first year doing our launch party, so we're super excited. This has been really popular for the last year here with us, so we're super excited to get to do it again. We got a new scavenger picture. We have a lot of things going on Sunday, so look forward to it.
Yeah, so you guys are hosting that launch party from 4 to 7 on Sunday, so this will be before the big Packer game.
Right, yeah.
You know, that's got to be so awesome for you guys to be able to be part of this, but knowing that the community is coming out and supporting you, I mean, that's what local business is all about, right?
No, yeah, for sure. And this book does a great way of supporting the community and also a bunch of different bars around the area here, especially for us since we're fairly new. Getting our word out, just advertising as well, and also helping the local bars in the area. It's a wonderful book.
So what sets Seminole Tap apart? Like, what makes you guys special here? What is your favorite things?
So we're actually a gastric pub. So we opened last year, about a year ago in November, and so we took a good intake on what we wanted to do, what made us different in the community, and we switched out. So we're not a seed oil place, so we use beef tallow for all of our stuff. We have a special smash burger that is our own personal cut of beef and brisket. So those are a hit. So it's just simple things like that, but also our lovely wine, beer selection, and then also our liquor. So there's a lot of stuff to offer here.
A little bit of everything. All right, Greg, so obviously we're here in Dane County, but you also have the Rock County passports as well, and that party's going to be happening on Saturday.
Yeah, and we also actually have the Waukesha one as well. We added that, and we're looking to add maybe another couple counties, but it is by far anyone that gives or gets this stocking stuffer. It's the best one, and he'll give or get this year.
And I'm glad you mentioned the stocking stuffer because this is the perfect size for that.
And it fits in your pocket, too.
It does.
Or your purse.
Oh, yes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, makes it super easy. All right, so where can people get their hands on this, and how much does it cost?
Well, the Mad City one has about 100 bars in it, and that's $25. And the Rock and Waukesha counties are $20 each. And just look it up online, Waukesha County Cocktails, Rock County Cocktails, or MadCityCocktails.com. And you'll actually find it, and you can see all the participating locations. You can buy one there. Hell, there's a map that you can actually see all the partnering locations.
Awesome, making it nice and easy for us. Greg, Lexi, thank you guys so much. You can have all of this information. I have it linked up right now on channel3000.com as well. So get your passport now, 2025. We're gonna be turning that page pretty quickly, guys.
Yeah, it sounds like a good time. It sounds like a good way to get involved. So
yeah, it's a value. I mean, it's a heck of a deal. You're talking $25, and you got just a bunch of savings in that little book. Josh is rifling through it. Anything stick out in there for you, Josh?
Oh my gosh, there are so many things here. I gotta hold the microphone too, but I like how you can, I mean, literally go page to page here. There are deals all the way through here, and of course that scavenger hunt as well. So you're gonna be able to see all that stuff Of course, my fingers aren't really working here at 6 o'clock in the morning, but this makes it super unique for everyone, and it like gets you out in the community to try something new.
There you go. Maybe you find your new favorite local spot. Josh Sprider, always good to talk to you, buddy.
Well, remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out either on social media or email us at inthe608@WISC-TV.com for a chance to be featured.
All right, Savannah Brito here now to plan your day. How's the first warn forecast looking?
It's not going to be terrible today. What's to follow, though, later this evening into tonight, so I guess the second half of the day, that's what's not looking great. Although we'll be dealing with the snow showers this morning into the early afternoon, the bitter cold, that Arctic air that's been building to our northwest, that spreads in here across southern Wisconsin later in the day. We're at 24 now. That's about the warmest we'll be, and then falling into the teens by the afternoon. So after lunchtime, those temperatures are really going to drop. We'll have wind chills by the afternoon, probably down to the single digits, maybe even sub-zero already at that point in time. So any snow right now, that's affecting literally areas just to the northwest of Lone Rock, Camp Douglas, La Crosse, Black River Falls, west of Wisconsin Dells. This reducing visibility and will likely lead to a couple of slick spots just because temperatures are below freezing level, and when you factor in the wind chill, already down to what feels like the teens. That's going to continue to move eastward. We're looking at Madison about 10:30, probably 9, 10, 10:30, and then moving out of here as early as about 1 p.m. I still think we'll be dealing with some snow showers towards Waukesha, up near Sheboygan as well, so mainly northeast and eastward in general in comparison to Madison. And then temperatures fall really quickly once those skies do clear. Current wind chills are down to the teens, will likely already be down to the single digits beyond or right before that lunchtime hour, 11 to 11:30. Those expecting to drop into the single digits. At least Madison and northwest of the area could even see sub-zero ones at that point in time. Definitely looking at sub-zero wind chills all across southern Wisconsin then as we're getting into later this evening and tonight, as low as negative 25 degrees. That's in the forecast into early Thursday morning. This is about 5:30, showing that the lowest then, and then continuing to drop. I think we'll see sub-zero chills most, if not all of tomorrow. We do not have a cold weather advisory here across southern Wisconsin, central and northern Wisconsin. That's this light blue color. That's the cold weather advisory in effect tonight. I do think the National Weather Service office in Milwaukee will issue at least extending that to portions of the Madison coverage area just because it will be that low. Frostbite possible in as little as about 15 minutes when you have wind chills that cold. It's going to be dangerous. We'll have a list up on channel3000.com when we do get word that there are warming shelters. Those will be likely open tonight into early tomorrow. 13 only for the high. At least we'll have the sunshine. But again, we'll see sub-zero chills factored in all of Thursday and then warmer this upcoming weekend.
It's been a minute since Wisconsin has beaten Illinois. Actually, years. February 18th of 2019 was Greg Gardner's last win against the Illini. Since then, it's been 8 straight losses to their Big Ten foe. Badgers looking to snap that streak and their 2-game skid. Jump to the second half, Wisconsin down to Nolan Winter. With the board, the bucket, and the foul, that puts Wisconsin up 1. He finished with a team high 15. Now, later in the second half, they're down again, and John Blackwell trying to bring them back. He goes strong to the rack and kisses it off the glass to make it a 6-point game. But every time they'd get close, the Illini would have an answer. Wisconsin drops their 9th straight game to Illinois, 86-80. Bucks taking on the Magic in the quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. Now, right before the half, Dame lobs one up to Giannis, and he slams it home, a one-handed style to give the Bucks the lead. He finished with 37 points, but the Bucks get the win thanks to Dame time. He takes it to the cup for 2 of his 28. Milwaukee wins it 114-109. High school boys hoops, Mount Horeb hosting Stoughton. Now, Stoughton won all 3 meetings last year, and it's safe to say Josh Manchester hasn't forgotten about it. He gets into the lane, spins, and wins for 2. Jay Money scored the first 15 points for the home team. Stoughton would answer. Jacob Hibner backing him down and then knocking down that turnaround, Jay. But nobody had an answer for Manchester. You look up bucket in the dictionary, and it's a picture of him. 28 first-half points. Mount Horeb wins a close one, 67-66. Fresh off a series where they took 4 of the possible 6 points against then #1 Michigan State, Wisconsin has turned the page to their next task, a road trip to take on 8th-ranked Michigan. Now, a big part of their success against the Spartans was the play of their netminder, Tommy Scarfoni. He shut Michigan State out on Friday and finished the series with a .95 save percentage, something Mike Hastings knew was coming.
It's what we were hoping for from day one. I know it's exactly what Tommy was hoping for in his pursuit of this last year of his eligibility, and I think he's hitting his stride.
He competes every day. It's pretty fun to watch. Laterally, moving side to side, he's so good. It's so hard to beat him on a breakaway. He's a special goalie for sure.
And speaking of Badger men's hockey, don't forget to tune into this week's Wisconsin Huddle. The nation's top goal scorer, Quinn Finley, stops by to talk all things Wisconsin hockey. Show airs on Friday right here on News 3 9. Well, it's officially official. Jeff Grimes is Wisconsin's new offensive coordinator, and he's bringing a resume that proves he's one of the top offensive coaches in the country with him, mainly by running the ball. Last season at Kansas, the Jayhawks rushed for over 200 yards per game. Luke Fickell said of his new assistant coach, he has a proven record of success, and as far as what to expect to see on offense, how about this? A hard-nosed run game with a vertical passing attack. And that's it for morning sports. Have a great day.
All right, thanks, Zach. Still ahead, a Christmas tradition returns to Chicago.
We're back after this.
Eric Franke, News 3 Now at 5, 6, and 10. Moving forward.
You know you love it. You know you want it. And there's only one place like it, where you can get it. Seafood like no other. Mad Seafood Boiler. Order online for delivery or dine in today.
Milk chocolate beyond words. Classic recipe by Lindt.
You don't need to battle addiction alone. Contact the great people at Wood Violet Recovery today. You could be on your way to recovery the same day. Wood Violet Recovery works with a wide range of insurance networks, so a large portion of your treatment may be covered. Wood Violet Recovery will create the treatment plan that best suits your needs. Unlike other rehab facilities, phones and laptops are welcome. Today may feel dark, but there's a brighter tomorrow. Contact Wood Violet Recovery now.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
People who are at their best get their beauty rest. Steinhafels has the new Beauty Rest Black Hybrid Mattress, starting at just $52 per month when you use Steinhafels 60-month financing. Plus, get up to $300 in Steinhafels cash. The Beauty Rest Black Hybrid combines the latest cooling and support technology, giving you the best night's sleep possible. Don't overpay for a good night's sleep. Shop in-store or online at steinhafels.com. Relax, it's Steinhafels.
Hey, this is Reba McEntire. Everyone told me I needed to see Shuck, and I saw it. So now I'm here to tell you to see Shuck. It's full of jokes, songs, and corn. Just like me.
At Overture Center, February 4th through 9th. Tickets at overture.org.
The holidays.
So happy to get.
And holiday trips. And holiday toys. And holiday bonding. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
Find your red tag and use your red tag bonus cash to get $5,750 total cash allowance on this Silverado. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
You know you love it. You know you want it. And there's only one place like it, where you can get it. Seafood like no other. Mad Seafood Boiler. Order online for delivery or dine in today.
6:24 on your Wednesday. This photo is from one of our morning producers, Reed. He says it's taken on Black Friday from his car's dash cam. All the turkeys that made it through Thanksgiving crossed the road, disrupting his commute.
Rude.
How rude.
They
Very,
went through
very
the
rude.
snow, too.
Yeah,
Nice.
but they survived another year, and now they can just
There you go.
flock to where they need to go next.
A rough season to be a turkey.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Reed. Trending this morning, a holiday tradition alive and well in Chicago. Some pretty cool video here. Check it out. Santa and his elves once again traversing the Windy City by train. The 6-car CTA train is decorated with holiday scenes and colorful lights. While spreading holiday cheer, the train's also used to deliver food baskets to local charitable organizations. Chicago's holiday train is now in its 33rd year. Look at that thing light up. We're going to get a closer shot and you'll see Santa and his reindeer there.
Just get you in the holiday cheer.
It'd be
Love to
awesome
see
to
that.
ride.
Love to see that. Well, check out all these inflatable Santas. No, this is not Madison's Monroe Street, where nearly 100 jolly fat men are lined up once again this year. This video is from Blue Springs, Missouri, outside of Kansas City. There is no mention of Madison for inspiration for this in the stories that I could find this morning. But they did start about the same time. They don't have nearly as many Santas as Monroe Street does now.
They're taking donations too, aren't they?
Right.
there.
I do like that. They're setting out baskets for people to drop off stuff for local charities.
Very nice.
Yeah, for good cause. Well, the weather's going to get cold. It'll feel Christmas-like. We'll talk about that coming up.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
This is you. And you are why we do what we do. Each and every one of you are wonderful, amazing people. So we'll treat you that way on your journey of trusted care. Because the way you, and you feel matters. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Oh, the weather. What's the chance of rain tomorrow?
Ooh, 80%.
I make it rain. I make it rain.
Speaking of making it rain, at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison, we have an average 95% payout, which leads you to more chances of playing longer and more chances to win big. Play longer, win more, chances are you're gonna like it.
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
You really think you can get me to like dark chocolate?
Without a doubt.
Won't it taste bitter?
Not this dark chocolate.
It's delicious. I told you it wasn't bitter.
From the Lindt Master Chocolatier, discover excellence. Expect delicious.
You make it through security so fast, the agents applaud. Your travel itineraries are so well written, they're on the bestseller list. And you have access to lounges that don't officially exist. That's why you rent with National, where you can skip the counter and choose any vehicle on the Emerald Isle. Because travel isn't a competition, except that it is. And you're winning.
Shop the largest selection of Chevy trucks and SUVs in Wisconsin at Bergstrom Chevrolet. Save over $11,000 on select 24 Silverado or lease a 25 Trax for $169 a month. Shop Bergstrom Madison or Middleton locations today.
Don't miss a chance to win a new furnace from AirServe of Madison. Send us a photo of your old, ugly furnace for a chance to win a new, beautiful furnace in the Ugliest Furnace Photo Contest on channel3000.com. Brought to you by AirServe of Madison.
I have no idea what I'm doing. My dad has Parkinson's and we need more support. That's why I connected with a Grace. Now I have a partner to help me understand what to expect. Choose more support and less stress with a Grace. Authentic care and connection.
I'm SSM Health Family Medicine physician Dr. Danielle Mitchell. As cases of preventable illnesses increase in Wisconsin, here are 3 things to know about vaccines. Vaccines are safe. Decades of research and use prove they're safe for people of all ages. Vaccines are effective. They help you avoid serious symptoms and hospitalization. Vaccines are essential. They protect you, your family, and your community from illnesses like measles, chickenpox, whooping cough, and more.
3 things to know. Part of News 3 Now's 3 Cares Community Impact.
This morning, a once missing kayaker in custody in Wisconsin. Find out the charge he faces and what else the Green Lake County Sheriff's Office is pursuing.
Plus, the Madison Police Chief is pushing for body-worn cameras for officers. The details on their trial and how much it would all cost.
Well, good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in on a Wednesday to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Kyrie Lee. Thanks for waking up with us for this morning. If you're headed out the door, just make sure you're prepared because we're gonna start, per se, warmer.
Yeah.
But that's not going to last long.
No, temperatures are headed the wrong direction. Let's check in with Savannah Brito, who's on the patio this morning. It's one of those days where you walk out and you're like, oh, it's not so bad. But by the time people maybe get home from work or school, it's going to be a different story, Savannah.
That's exactly the case because, yeah, we'll be warmest if you consider this warm. This is the wind chill, not the air temperature, although our air temperatures, that's down to the lower to mid-20s right now. But when you factor in the wind chill, most of us are down to the teens. A few areas not seeing a wind chill in place. We're dealing with snow showers early this morning, kind of up near La Crosse, Camp Douglas, mainly west of the Dells, but we will see that reduced visibility and cause slick spots out there, and then the decline in temperatures quickly falling, especially tonight. So yeah, it's not bad right now, but when you take into consideration exactly how low our wind chills are going to be tonight into tomorrow, we're tracking potential frostbite in as little as about 15 minutes. I'll talk about exactly how low they're going to go and time out the snow that's in the forecast this morning coming up.
All right, Savannah, thank you. New this morning, the man accused of faking his own death and fleeing the country is now back in Wisconsin and behind bars.
Ryan Borgwart will face a charge of obstruction of justice in Green Lake County. The sheriff's office will also seek $40,000 of restitution. Borgwart left to Eastern Europe. Back in August, his family reported him missing when he did not return home from a fishing trip. While in Europe, he told investigators he faked his own death out on the water before fleeing. The Green Lake County Sheriff's Office has not yet filed any formal charges.
An update now from Fitchburg, where state authorities will not charge a Fitchburg police officer for shooting and killing an armed suspect. Sergeant Peter Johnson will return to regular duty soon. The Wisconsin DOJ had been investigating the incident on August 12th when officers responded to a condo on Whispering Pines Way for a fight. Police forced their way into the home and found 28-year-old Kevin Price hiding in a closet with a knife. The pictures we're about to show you. The video does freeze before shots are fired. We want to show you what happened.
Kevin, do you have a knife?
Yeah.
Right. Dude, stop right there. Stop.
Hands up now.
Drop the knife.
Stop.
Drop
it. Drop it now. Drop it.
Drop it.
Multiple bullets hit Price in the chest. He died at the hospital 3 days later.
Pittsburgh Police Chief Alfonso Morales is responding to the investigation and findings. In a statement, he says, quote, "We recognize that this incident and investigation have had an impact on our community, our department, and those directly involved, including Mr. Price's family. We know his family continues to grieve, and I offer them my condolences for the loss they feel. I can also tell you this incident takes a significant toll on the sergeant involved, as the use of deadly force is a decision no officer takes lightly." Morales went on to say his department is continuing to assess the incident as part of standard practice. The Madison Police Department is looking to permanently implement body-worn cameras. The department has been piloting the technology over the last 3 months. Our Maddie Himes tells us what they discovered in the trial and what the project would cost.
I look at it as an investment in our community.
Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes has been a vocal advocate of body-worn cameras.
We want to make sure that we have a record to show what happened in the event of any type of controversy.
The 90-day trial, which was recorded and analyzed by an independent researcher, found that officer behavior did not change while wearing cameras and that charges were not added upon reviews of footage. But Barnes says the outcome he's looking for is difficult to measure.
We're talking about trust. We're talking about if someone's loved one is hurt or injured, or if someone is a suspect in a crime, and they're able to be vindicated, they're able to be found not guilty because we had that. How can you put a dollar value on that?
UW-Madison Associate Law Professor Ion Main says there are benefits to outfitting officers with cameras, but building trust may not be one of them.
I'm not sure it increases trust. It might increase accountability, but trust might break down, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. I think we should reevaluate our public institutions and determine whether or not they're serving us in the way that we think they should.
The cost of permanent implementation could sit between $2 million and $6 million.
I will not sit here and tell people that it doesn't cost, but, you know, police departments are expensive. Good police departments are expensive.
Maine says good or bad, it's difficult to predict how agencies and communities will interact with new technology, if at all.
And sometimes can provide a really, really important perspective to what happened. But many times it doesn't provide an answer. There may be improvements in encounters. There also may not be. And so it's just hard to know in that respect. It's more that part's a leap of faith.
Maddie Himes reporting. Barnes says he's looking to make the cameras a priority for the 2026 budget. The goal then would be to deploy them between 2026 and 2027.
Following up now on Friday's deadly crash on Madison's east side. We now know the name of the victim. That crash happened near North Stoughton Road and State Highway 30. First responders pronounced 37-year-old Matthew T. Hopke of Lodi dead at the scene. A driver reportedly ran a red light and crashed into two vehicles while exiting Highway 30. That driver faces homicide charges.
UW-Madison police say they will cite all 19 protesters who were arrested at a Board of Regents meeting last Thursday. The department says the protesters violated university policy. Police say one protester will face a citation for intentionally spitting on food in the meeting room. The protesters belong to several pro-Palestine groups. 8 of the arrested demonstrators are affiliated with UW-Madison. 2 are alumni of the university. 4 are affiliated with UW-Milwaukee, and the other 5 have no affiliation with either school. 6:36, a new report by the Department of Public Instruction shows Wisconsin students are struggling in math. Now let's take a look at these numbers here. Just under half of the state's public school students were proficient in math last year. As for students in the state's private school choice programs, that number even lower at 28.3%. Jen Busson is the director of Raise the Grade tutoring. She says she's increasingly seen these struggles in recent years. She says her organization's efforts to get students back on track have become more difficult.
For them to learn their fact fluency, and we have to do a lot just to keep kids engaged because, you know, nobody wants to sit for a long period of time anymore. Education has really changed.
She says a way to combat the lower proficiency rate is to allow flexibility in curriculum pace.
And new this morning, DPI receiving some federal funding to support youth with disabilities in correctional facilities. It's a $10 million grant from the U.S. Department of Education. The funding is part of the federal department's Disability Innovation Fund program. Its purpose is to help those with disability find in-demand jobs once they exit the correctional facilities. DPI will collaborate with the State Departments of Corrections and Workforce Developments in the effort.
A new report on air quality from the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources is out. It shows particulate matter and ozone is down. Last year, 37 million acres of Canadian forest burned. That's about 1 in every 20 trees. This plunged the air quality in Wisconsin. But despite this, officials say they saw a quarter decrease in particulate matter. Ozone levels have dropped about 15%, but remain above federal standards. Coming up after the break, some holiday gift suggestions for older loved ones.
And we're tracking snow and cold temperatures early this morning. I'll mention exactly when that snow is going to move in and how low wind chills are going to go into early Thursday.
And we're live at Seminole Tap in Fitchburg this morning with a way for you to support local establishments across the 608. We have those details, including when the launch party is. That's next.
Save big at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Choose an Amish handcrafted sofa from our showroom or let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture
at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
When you want to make junk disappear, leave it where it is. 1-800-GOT-JUNK is full-service junk removal. I've got a partner who lives down the street from you, and we're anxious to come to your rescue. All you have to do is point. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Here's the secret worth sharing. Robertson, Wisconsin's aesthetic leader, has nurses that specialize in custom treatment plans. Always natural, never overfilled. Time to learn how aging is different at Robertson.
Oh, amazing. Merry Christmas.
Hey, same to you.
Love to give you a little reward.
This is reward enough.
I missed you.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
The holidays could always use more Ghirardelli peppermint bark. More sweaters that hit the mark. More drinks with festive sparks. Because this season, there's no such thing as too much. Ghirardelli peppermint bark adds just the right touch.
Nothing spoils the spirit like a clock that just won't end. Get $50 off a highly efficient, ultra-quiet garbage disposal. With its superior grinding, you'll be able to tackle the toughest food scraps with confidence. Schedule your upgrade at cardinalservice.com.
I'm Eric Franke with this live Channel 3000.
Expect even more from Channel 3000 Plus.
Take one with this live Channel 3000.
Live updates from the News 3 Now team. Breaking news as it happens.
Good morning and happy Thursday. Temperature.
Weather every 10 minutes.
Meteorologist Alex Harrington with your news.
Free on your time. Download the app, connect to your streaming TV, and connect with News 3 Now on Channel 3000 Plus. Channel 3000 Plus, powered by News 3 Now, helping you move your day forward.
Save big at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Choose an Amish handcrafted sofa from our showroom or let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture
at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
On the next Live at 4, getting your house ready for the holidays.
That Christmas tree you brought in, as well as caring for poinsettias. Lisa Briggs will be here to answer all of your questions.
The name, image, and likeness system changed the game for college athletes, but now new revenue-sharing rules could take it to a whole new level. How will these changes shake up UW athletics, and what will it mean for the student athletes and the department as a whole? We'll break it all down Thursday at 6.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
Welcome back. If you're stumped on a good present for the elderly in your life, doctors recommend getting something that can help improve their health. They say those gift ideas include fitness trackers, light weights, and new athletic clothing. One doctor from Northwestern Medicine says most seniors she works with exercise in their usual day clothes.
Most of my seniors, they still are wearing their same khakis and dress pants whenever they're exercising. And I always tease them, I'm like, we got to get you hepped up. We got to get you some new joggers.
New bedding is also an option to help them get better sleep, and gift cards to restaurants or other places can help older adults become more social.
We'll take a look at this. Crews in Southern California still working to contain a raging wildfire. It's 30 miles west of Los Angeles. So far, it's scorched more than 2,500 acres and damaged homes along the way. Emergency officials ordered evacuation orders for thousands in the area, and people at nearby Pepperdine University have had to shelter in place.
All these things were swirling down, and there's just sparks and embers blowing everywhere, and you think the world's coming to an end.
It was really scary, but we got in, and we're fine. Yeah. We just had to wait it out.
Meantime, red flag warnings remain in effect for Southern California through today. Governor Gavin Newsom says that the state has secured some federal assistance to help the fight.
Let's check in now with meteorologist Fana Brito, who's here now with your first warn weather. What can we expect heading out the door?
Well, people can expect northwest Madison anyways, snow showers, and this is reducing visibility. All of that between La Crosse, Camp Douglas, Black River Falls, and Wisconsin Dells. That will continue to move further eastward, though, and like I mentioned, as that moves in, visibilities will come down. Most of us are still up to full visibility at 10. Viroqua down to 4, La Crosse at 2.5 miles, Black Black River Falls down to 1.5 miles when it comes to visibility. So I do also think we'll see some slick spots out there just with our temperatures that are below freezing level and wind chills that are down to the teens already this morning. That snow, you can expect it to make its way to Madison probably between 9 and 10 a.m. and then moving out of here by 1 to 2. Although I still think we could see some light snow showers near Waukesha, Manitowoc, Sheboygan, northeast and eastward of Madison. We're not talking about accumulations, really trace amounts up to maybe ½ an inch, and that's at the absolute most. The next system where we could see accumulation, that's coming into the weekend. The drop in temperatures that usually we reach our daytime highs about 3 p.m. during the winter months or the colder months, we are going to see that early in the day, and then by the afternoon, those falling into the teens, wind chills expected to be near 0 at that point in time. We will see very low wind chills overnight into early Thursday morning. Those could get as low as -20 to even -25. That is technically enough and criteria for the National Weather Service to issue a cold weather advisory that used to be called, by the way, a wind chill warning. That also, or a wind chill advisory, that's in effect for central and northern Wisconsin where you see that blue color. So by criteria, we should see that get issued. I wouldn't be surprised if the National Weather Service office in Milwaukee does extend that further southward to include at least some of the coverage area in Madison. Wind chills likely will be at least -10, maybe as low as -25 degrees into early tomorrow morning. And we'll be dealing with wind chills all of Thursday. Very dangerous because you can get frostbite when you have exposed skin in as little as about 10 to 15 minutes when you have wind chills as low as what's in the forecast. The actual air temperature will be down to 0 tonight. Only 13 tomorrow. Sub-zero chills most, if not all of the day for everyone across southern Wisconsin, as the air temperature only forecast to make it to 13 under mostly sunny skies. We're back to much warmer air by the weekend, though.
All right, those cold temps, I mean, they're talking about some dangerously freezing wind chills here.
Yeah, so people need to bundle up, and I'm sure we'll have a list of warming shelters that are open overnight on channel3000.com.
Yeah, we'll get those up as soon as we get them. Thank you. All right, in the 608 this morning, let's see what's going on. Oh, so we're about to turn the page on a new year, right? And that means a brand new passport that's going to help you support some local establishments.
All right, Josh Prider is live in Fitchburg ahead of their launch parties this weekend. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. I've got those passports in hand this morning. You know, we've been featuring this for a few years. This is such a special way for you to be able to get out into the community and support some local establishments, whether that's your favorite or a new one, like where we're standing this morning. We're at Seminole Tap. This is their second year. They opened up last year. I've got Greg here, and I've got Jake behind the bar. Greg, I want to start with you because we're best buds by now. We've been doing this for a few years.
Q4, something like that.
Yeah,
exactly.
Time flies, and 2025 is going to be your best year yet.
It is, definitely. Now that we have 3 books besides Rock County, we have Waukesha. Wow, it's early. Mad City, Rock County, and Waukesha, 100 bars in that. About half the bars have their books in stock, so you can get the books at about 100 locations after everything's delivered, or Woodman's, or online.
I love, you know, your tongue tie because this keeps growing and you continue adding more and more places like Seminole Tap last year here.
Absolutely, I love this place. It's close by, it's got great food, everything's made from scratch. Phenomenal venue, whether you're watching a game or just come with your family for food and fun.
So this is where the launch party is going to be at. Jake is behind the bar, so Seminole Tap is going to be the place to be this Sunday, 4 to 7. You know, what's it like for Seminole Tap to be able to be a part of a special book like this?
It's awesome. It's you know, we love to support the community. This book does just that. It helps people get out and about, enjoy the holidays, you know, spend time with friends and family. And yeah, we're excited for the launch party on Sunday, and we're ready. So,
you know, there's a lot of excitement going into 2025. You're the bar manager here at Seminole Tap, so what are you guys known for?
Smash burgers. We sell a ton of smash burgers, a ton of tacos. We have 28 beers on tap. That's fun. We have a great liquor selection. Our event room, we're really diving into live music. Trivia, video bingo, all sorts of fun things.
You know, you guys opened last year, and obviously you couldn't be here without the community support, and they have really lifted you guys up over the last year.
Yeah, they have. You know, it's a neighborhood bar, so you know we have a ton of regulars, new faces coming through the door every day, and you know we're happy to be here, and we're having fun with it, so yeah.
So the launch party here for the Mad City Cocktails is going to be 4 to 7 on Sunday.
Sunday, I think that's the 15th, if math serves me correct. And then Rock County's at Boundaries Bar from 3 to 6. That's on Saturday the 14th.
You got it right. I know it's early.
It is. For someone that does a 2-for-1 drink book, it's very early, young man.
You know, when you've been seeing these grow, obviously you mentioned that you added the Waukesha book this year. You know, that's got to be pretty special from when this all started in 2009 to where you are now, moving into 2025.
You remember 2009?
I did.
Nice. Yeah, it's definitely expanded. You know, and it's been a lot of fun. Adding the scavenger hunt where people go around and try and, I don't know, experience new places. And when they're there, actually explore the whole bar to try and find that fun little hidden image.
And of course, these businesses wouldn't be here without our support. I know you got the sweatshirt on. Support your local dive bar. This is our community. These are our establishments.
Absolutely. I mean, if you don't go and support the small businesses around the area, they won't be around.
So now's the time. Now's the time.
Especially now. I mean, I don't know if you've heard of Amazon. A lot of people are buying things from Amazon. And, you know, the big box stores, the small businesses, this is their time of year where they need money to help get their kids gifts and support their family, feed their family. And that's really what it's all about, is the local community, everybody helping each other.
For sure. We have all this up on channel3000.com. We mentioned earlier, this is the perfect size for a stocking stuffer. You know, Christmas is 2 weeks from today. So now's your opportunity. Again, those launch parties happening, Rock County on Saturday, Mad City on Sunday. All of those details up, including links to these booklets on channel3000.com, guys.
Yeah, heck of a value, and a great point about supporting local. We can't forget our local businesses this holiday season.
So they are the foundation of the community.
They sure are. Josh, thanks, buddy.
Well, coming up in our morning sprint, we'll detail new findings on potential benefits of cardio.
And help us wish Holden a happy 3rd birthday. We're back with the morning sprint right after this.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Quartz takes a different approach to health insurance. We know every life well lived is a journey, and we're here to light the way at every step. That's why for 40 years, we've been alongside the doctors and hospitals who know what their communities need. Because they're a part of them. Because we're a part of them. There's a fire burning in all of us. Let's ignite it together. Quartz. Find your spark.
Save big money with these hot deals at Menards. Prepare holiday meals with a roaster or foil pan with lid. Just 89 cents each. Decorate for the holidays with live poinsettias. Only $6.99. Plus, stay warm with men's thermal sets. Just $9.99 after rebate. Hurry, these hot deals won't last long. Sign up for Menards emails to get more big savings right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
It's that time of year again to get the Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days, where you'll find great offers on an efficient CR-V hybrid, spirited Accord hybrid, sporty Civic hybrid, and the all-electric Prologue. Don't wait. Turn your dreams into reality with a new Honda, named KBB.com's best overall EV and hybrid brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Hey, babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
James, have you tried the 4 free foam flakes? I love these free foam flakes.
Hey, Dad, 4 free phones.
Each serving has 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they?
Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. US Cellular.
It's here. Wendy's new salted caramel frosty. Rich, sweet, salted caramel? Caramel. Whatever. The iconic frosty with a salted caramel twist. Gotta be Wendy's.
The holidays could always use more Ghirardelli Peppermint Bark. More sweaters that hit the mark. More drinks with festive sparks. Because this season, there's no such thing as too much. Ghirardelli Peppermint Bark adds just the right touch.
Stay ahead of your moderate to severe eczema and show off clearer skin and less itch with Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists that helps heal your skin from within. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain, vision changes, or blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma or other medicines without talking to your doctor. Ask your doctor about Dupixent.
Susan Simon, News 3 Now at 4 and 5 weekdays moving forward.
6:54, time for the morning sprint.
New this morning, the Madison Common Council is censuring District 18 Alder Charles Miadze. The final censure vote passed with 13 in favor and 2 against. 1 alder abstained and another recused. He's also been replaced in his city committees per the mayor's recommendation. This comes after 3 women accused Miadze of sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment.
Also new this morning, the man accused of faking his own death and fleeing the country is now in custody here in Wisconsin behind bars. Online court records show that Ryan Borgart will face a charge of obstruction of justice in Green Lake County. The sheriff's office will also seek $40,000 restitution to make up for the cost of searching for him. Borgart allegedly faked his own death on a fishing trip that happened back in August.
3 people are in custody in connection with a fatal shooting on Madison's north side. The shooting happened last Thursday on Troy Drive. It left 1 man dead and 2 others injured. Police say 2 teenagers have been arrested. They are facing multiple charges, including first-degree reckless homicide, and another teen is being charged for helping the other 2 avoid the police.
Wisconsin Department of Justice will not charge a Fitchburg police officer for shooting and killing an armed suspect. Sergeant Peter Johnson will be returning to regular duty soon. The DOJ had been investigating an officer-involved shooting from August 12th at a condo on Whispering Pines Way. The officer fatally shot 28-year-old Kevin Price after he displayed a knife.
And prosecutors in Wisconsin are filing 10 more felony charges against 2 attorneys and an aide to President-elect Donald Trump. It's for their role in an attempt to overturn the state's 2020 presidential election results. The new charges are for using forgery in an attempt to defraud each of the 10 Republican electors who cast their ballots for Trump in 2020.
New findings show higher cardiorespiratory fitness is linked to better brain function. Researchers in Florida highlight the preservation of core cognitive abilities in older adults who exercise. They found study participants with the highest aerobic fitness perform better on tests involving memory, processing speed, and executive function.
Well, temperatures will be warmest this morning and then fall through the day. We'll have wind chills factored in all day. The snow showers, trace amounts may be up to ½ an inch at the absolute most across the area. Will pose maybe a little bit of slick spots out there on the roadways just because temperatures will be below freezing level. The wind chills, though, those are going to be sub-zero all night, possibly as low as -25. So dangerously low. People need to bundle up and use the warming shelters. I'm sure there'll be several open.
Yes, there will. Savannah, thank you for those updates. Just stay weather aware out there.
We'll have another news and weather update in 30 minutes.